Okay, once again, good evening and welcome to this session. Our mission is to make you fall in love with IELTS studies. And if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, kindly consider subscribing our channel and give us a thumbs up if you like our work, and share the video so that we empower each other and grow together. So as of now, today we are dealing with IELTS. Let me share my screen and let me know whether you can see my screen. Okay, so it's visible, right?
Yes, Father.
So, International English Language Testing System, if you're a beginner, we call it, the abbreviation is IELTS, and the acronym is IELTS. When we normally speak, we say IELTS. So when I say IELTS, it means IELTS, International English Language Testing System. Sometimes I think you had it misunderstanding that one paragraph is this type, tree analysis, another type is topic sentence, supporting sentence. Almost all the paragraphs have all these perspectives. Here, you are asking me, Ananya, are you asking me about this paragraph?
Yes, Father, because you had sent the other one, English word paragraph. That you had sent us the topic sentence, supporting sentence, and all.
Here, what is the topic sentence?
Yeah, trees are lovely.
Okay.
That is opinion, but in this paragraph, it becomes the topic sentence.
That's the main idea. They are saying these trees are wonderful, lovely, because they give us oxygen, because that's necessary for life, because of that you should plant one. It changes cities, providing more shade. Giving more shade is making it lovely, right?
Yeah.
Then you have the developing sentence also. Melbourne is planting trees to replace its old ones. Correct, no?
Yes, Father.
So trees are lovely. Topic sentence in the sense, what you have to understand. Now I am taking one paragraph today to tell you, when you think of key phrase, you need not think of two words together. That's the primary stage, you know. You can construct a key phrase from the sentence. It may not be together always, two words together, like weird shape, no? Need not be that way. It can be indirectly given. You have to understand the meaning and say, this is the topic or subject of this topic sentence, focus of this topic sentence. Okay. So trees are lovely, topic sentence. Then you have the supporting sentence. Why they are lovely, right?
Yes.
Why you say that? Why? What is the reason for your opinion? Or you can say trees are very bad. Then you have to say why. Okay.
Yeah.
So ultimately, this is supporting, no?
Yes.
They're lovely, because when you say lovely, it doesn't mean something like lovely means it's something very, very useful, or very, very much which we need, right? No.
Yeah.
I love it means it doesn't mean you love something like you are fallen in love. I love psychoanalysis. That doesn't mean, in fact, love. No, that word love doesn't mean that love what you mean in the normal sense. Means you are fond of, you are attached to, you like it, all those things. So trees are lovely means I really love it, right? Is that clear? You want
yes, Father.
further explanation on that? And
yes,
again,
Father.
you have the example here, developing sentence. No, Melbourne is, no? Yeah. When you said lovely, just ask why you said that. Establish yourself. Because you are saying it gives oxygen, which is really necessary for life. Okay. So we should plant one because we need it. Okay?
Is it a developing sentence or supporting?
This is a developing sentence.
We should all plant one.
Yeah. Because of this, we are saying this. Supporting sentences make oxygen, which is necessary for. Since it is necessary for life, we should plant one. What is the meaning of we should plant one? We should all plant one.
Act like suggesting.
Yeah, suggestion. Should means suggestion always, advice. You know, you should drink at least 3 liters of water every day. It's not you must drink water, 3 liters of water. It is advisory. Other must is obligatory, compulsory. Yeah. When you said must, there is a penalty behind it. If you don't do that, you'll be penalized. Okay.
Okay.
Then it should it could change cities by providing more shade. Okay. So that also gives another reason, supporting sentence, right?
Yeah.
Then Melbourne is the developing sentence. Okay?
Yes, Father.
Yeah, these slight doubts will be clarified only when you get equipped with the whole skill. Okay, don't worry about the slight doubts. Shall we proceed?
Yes, Father.
Yeah, you wanted to just go through this, right? You can see this, right?
Yes, Father.
Yeah, trees are lovely. Opinion. That's clear.
Opinion.
No?
Yes.
They make oxygen. That is fact. No, trees make oxygen is a fact. It's not an opinion. It will not change from you to other. But then maybe Radha will say trees are lovely, but Anilya will say I just hate trees. No.
Yeah.
Because you know there are trees in around my house, and my mama wants me to clean and sweep the ground every day. Right. No, my near around my house, a lot of leaves falling, so I hate trees. So it is opinion changes from person to person or from place to place, but then the fact will not change anywhere. They make oxygen is a fact here in India or anywhere. Even if Radha says it, or you cannot say, and Radha says it makes oxygen, and Vasudha cannot say it doesn't make oxygen. It makes oxygen. That is a fact. Okay, which is necessary for life. That is the benefit. It's useful for life. That is the benefit. We should all plant one. Whenever there is should, it is a suggestion or advice. You can say suggestion or advice, whatever. And it could change cities. Could always used for prediction or speculation. Yeah. No. Usually, that is the model verb used. By providing more shade, it provides more shade is the benefit. Melbourne is planting trees. Example. The reason why they are planting is to replace its old ones. The plants which are trees which are there are very old ones. So they are replanting it. However, you need not worry, because I told you in the very beginning of the previous session, these things will not come immediately, only by practice. Now, when you see next time should, you will definitely know. When you see an opinion, lovely, beautiful, wonderful, awesome, then you know it's an opinion. Gradually, as you practice it, and you definitely get it. The advantages of understanding these things is that you will understand the paragraphs better. So ultimately, these techniques or tricks are not the important things, but it helps you to employ your mind. For example, when you teach, for example, the traditional method says a student can be auditory or what you call verbal or kinesthetic. Somebody could be auditory, just listening, and visual or kinesthetic. But then they say one is auditory, so you have to feed like that way. But what I believe is that even if you are visual, you are dominantly visual, but then you have the other capacities as well, but they are not dominant. Maybe you are 70% visual, 20% kinesthetic, and 10% auditory. Or you are 60% kinesthetic, 20% auditory, and 20% visual. So what happens, for example, when you have your PPTs, when you have your mind map, when you have your flow chart, and when you get involved practicing these things, all these three faculties are used. All the three, not one. So it helps you to engage your mind maximum. It means you register better the whole thing. Clear, no?
Yes, Father.
Now
Yes,
coming to English words. You are familiar with the paragraph, right? Do you want to read it?
Yeah. No, Father.
We are familiar, Father.
Okay. So there are only like topic sentence, supporting sentence, developing sentence 1 and 2. I will go. Yeah. Topic, you see, this is what I wanted to tell you. See, many words used in English originally came from other languages. What is a key phrase? You can't get it together. It's English words. The phrase, topic, subject, or the focus is English words. So you don't get them together. You have to get it from the whole sentence. Many words used in English originally came from other languages. Topic is English words. Okay, origin of English words, you can say, or English words. So earlier you said weird shape, unusual behaviors. They were all together, both the words. You know. So gradually, what happens? You will find very subtle topic words. That you will have to understand. Like for example, English words is the topic. Topic sentences. Many words used in English originally came from other languages. Yeah. So the controlling idea is
many came
from other languages.
There is a spelling mistake. Many came from other languages. Even that is not put together. You know, many is here, came is here from other languages. You can see my pointer, right?
Yes, Father.
So what I'm telling you, when you are skillful, advanced in this skill, you will easily understand that. You need not search only at the end of the sentence for the controlling idea. I specifically choose this paragraph. Usually you have at the end of the topic sentence, usually, but there are writings where they will put it in between. From the whole sentence, you have to understand what is the controlling idea. So, unlike the other examples you had previously practiced, here even the key phrase is not bound together, two words. They are in different positions, many and English. No, words and English. English words you have to make it. Then many came from other languages. Many came from other languages.
Other languages.
Controlling idea.
Controlling.
That's clear, no?
Yes,
Father.
Father.
Supporting sentence, we use them so often we no longer regard them as foreign. Okay, developing sentence. Monsoon is from Portuguese, tornado from Spanish, and tsunami from Japanese.
Japanese.
Yeah, so those are the from 3. And supporting sentence reinforces the main idea in the paragraph. English is always changing because it adopts new words. This is also a conclusion. It supports at the same time it concludes.
Yeah.
You remember the second option of the paragraph structure? Triangle club together. Topic sentence in the beginning and at the end. Actually, the first sentence is recapitulated here. No, English is always changing because it adopts to new words. Many words used in English originally came from other languages. Same thing is summarized. Though a very small paragraph with 4 sentences or so, there is an introduction and conclusion. There's a different perspective where you can look at the paragraph. Is that clear? That doesn't mean it's not a. That doesn't mean it may not be a. It cannot be a supporting sentence. It supports. In fact, it supports a topic sentence. Reinforces. Reinforces means supports. Whereas the other one, previous one is the first structure. The trees, no. Here you don't have summarization of this one again. It ends with an example. So this is the first structure.
Triangle.
Triangle, yeah. One triangle, single triangle. Now, could you go through the other paragraph?
Yeah, it's fine.
Somebody can just read it and others can comment whenever you find something, topic sentence or highlighting something like that. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, please read.
Mankind's experience of various evolutionary changes from primitive times at the present day has been extensive and varied.
Do you find it
I
clear?
would like to say something.
Yeah.
So I think here mankind experience, and they are talking about primitive times and present day, like past and present.
Yeah. So what word is used for that? What type of article this must be?
Contrast.
Contrasting.
Don't take those
Contrast.
types. One more.
Comparative.
No,
Comparative.
comparison. No, exactly. Don't think of only those 6 types. Earlier, I told you there are something like when you say first, second, third, or 2000, 1500, 1700, 1900. Chronological way of writing. Yes, means starts from primitive times to the present day. So you know there are various stages coming in, and the words used for that main word. What is the main word?
Evolutionary changes.
Evolutionary changes. Main is evolution.
Yeah.
So they are going to speak about an evolution, progress, or development, or improvement. Okay. So it's a beautiful starting, no? Has been extensive and varied.
Yes,
so,
Father.
What are the ways? However,
Okay. However, man's problems.
What does it mean? However, what does it mean?
It's a transition
segment. Transition at the same time.
Kind of thing.
Transition at the same time. Contrast. They are giving a opposite opinion. However,
contrast.
For example, Deepthi is an intelligent girl. However, she is lazy. No, that way you can put it. It's only for example's sake. Okay, doesn't mean that. Yes. However, yes. Continue. Yes.
Man's problems were never before as complicated as they seem
as complicated today. As okay. Sorry,
as complicated they seem to be today. Man's economic activity centers primarily around production. Labor is said to be the primary factor of production. Its role, therefore, has been given a lot of importance.
So, Father, I would like to make a comment.
Yeah.
So here, like evolutionary changes, they can talk about any kind of evolutionary changes like biology, anything. But now they are focusing on economic activity.
Correct.
Like business.
Exactly. And you see, evolution, the bigger general term, That is narrowed down into man's economic activity. Then it is narrowed down to labor problems.
Labor problems.
No?
Yeah.
Production and labor problems that way.
Labor is
See how beautifully they are reducing, no? If you know plumbing, if you have any idea about plumbing, no, this is how I teach these aspects to the people. Like, you know, when maybe from your borewell, have you seen the pipe connected? It will be like big one.
Yeah.
As you come to your connections, that reduces. Maybe at your town panchayat has a big tank, right? Very huge tank. From there, you have a big pipe. Then you have a reducer. Then you reduce it. And as you get to your household, there's a small pipe, half-inch pipe. No? Maybe it started with a 10-inch pipe. It reaches with a half-inch pipe, reduced. No? We call it reducer. In the plumbing, you call it reducer. There is a coupling or a joint which reduces 5 inches into 3 inches.
Yeah.
Contract. So that beautiful visualization is seen here. That's exactly right. You are right. If you get these things, you are fine with all the reading. Yes. Yeah.
It should be useful. It should be useful to have an overall view of the economic history of man from the nomadic times to the modern factory system and study its relevance to the various labor problems of today.
See how beautiful it is written. You see again,
Yeah,
nomadic.
last one is the thesis statement.
Yeah, nomadic is synonym of primitive times.
Primitive.
And modern factory, present day.
Yeah.
How beautifully it is clipped, you see.
Yeah.
Please.
So it is like
One.
the last sentence is giving us the whole idea. Like they are
thesis
talking about
statement.
economic history of man from dash to dash time, and it's what will be the focus. That is labor
Relevance.
problem.
Okay. Others? Anybody wants to make a comment?
Nothing further. The thesis statement gives the gist of it.
Yeah. So this is, if you have to put it in a structure of those 4 paragraph structures, which one is the one? Which is this one? First, second, or third, or fourth? Paragraph structure. Triangle, no?
This will be normal triangle.
The first one.
This is the second one, no? Because it's the same thing.
Ulta, the thesis statement is down.
Thesis statement is exactly the same thing, no? Here, what you have said here.
Yeah.
Experience evolution is from primitive time to the present day. Here it is from nomadic, from the nomadic times to the modern factory system. Almost same. So that could be the structure. But exactly, since it is the introduction, exactly may not be the whole structure, but then it shows that way. Okay, no? And the beauty in between, how it is linked, connected, and reduced, no? The whole issue, no? General term and a particular term, even a more particular term. That's clear?
Yes.
Now transition signal.
Initially, man passed through the hunting and fishing stage. During this period, his basic needs were adequately met by nature. Wild animals, birds, and fruits satisfied his hunger, and his thirst was quenched by the waters of springs and rivers. Caves gave him shelter, and barks of trees were used as clothing. During this stage of man's progress, labor problems did not exist because of the absence of any economic, political, and social systems.
Yes. Who wants to speak? Radha?
So this is about the primitive times, that is the old times. So this paragraph is about that.
Also, the main key word in this is nature. I mean, adequately met by nature his needs. So,
nature.
But what is the focus? You have to connect
Focus
it with
is on the basic needs. The basic needs.
Hunting.
Connect it with the thesis statement. Then only you get the focus.
Labor
problems did not
labor
exist.
problems.
No, what is the focus of the thesis statement? Or what was the main word? What is the main word in the introduction?
Economy.
Evolution or evolutionary changes.
Okay, evolution.
Yeah.
See, labor problem is another product only at the last stage, not in the beginning stage. There was no labor problem.
Okay.
Labor problem, I don't know, it comes down as you come down, no? Maybe in the modern factory age, you have labor problems. Earlier, you did not have.
Yeah.
The whole concept of labor wasn't there. So the main idea is evolution.
Evolution.
Or evolutionary changes, if you want a clear phrase. You know, from nomadic to modern factory.
Modern factory.
So various stages. When you understand it's a chronological paragraph, you have different chronological stages. So transition is initially. Initially means first. What is the first stage of evolution? The hunting and fishing stage.
Hunting and fishing stage.
So that is the key phrase, the hunting and fishing stage.
Okay.
Got it, no?
Okay.
One of the primitive stages. There can be many primitive stages can be contain many aspects, many stages, sub-stages.
So this is one of it.
This is the one of them. So this is the topic sentence. And this is very important. Initially, then you know they are to begin the first statement, first point.
Yeah.
Then it explains the specialty of that period, that stage, you know, what happened at this stage.
Hunting and fishing stage.
So once you understand that, other things will be easier. What are the specialties of this particular stage? What was the shelter? What was the food? What was the how did they quench their thirst? No, things and rivers. Exactly, just the, what do you call, kana pina and kapda. That is given there.
Roti kapda makan.
Roti kapda and makan. I am not good at Hindi. Yes. Okay. So that's very clear, no? Initially, now it's next transition signal is then. Initially, then, which means secondly. You can say first, second. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
Then came the pastoral stage, which was marked by a certain amount of economic activity. The nomadic and migratory nature of man persisted, and together with his goats and cattle, he moved on to fresh pastures and meadows. Some conflicts would sometimes take place among herd owners, for during this period, the institution of nominal private property ownership was not known.
Yeah. See, the structure is same, no?
And in this paragraph, they are the first was the hunting and fishing stage.
Fishing stage. This is pastoral
stage. Pastoral
stage.
And they are giving it very nicely.
Now they have shifted to agriculture, it seems.
Yeah, you know, pastoral means, you know, pastor, no? Pastor means
land.
Yeah.
Pastor
land
means not,
pastor means
pastor means shepherd. Shepherd means who takes care of the sheep.
Sheeps.
You know, they have the biggest property was a herd of sheep of 100 or 150 or 200 or 500 depending on their capacity. There is no other private property.
Still, they have not come to agriculture, no, father.
No, not yet. Next stage is the agricultural stage. So pastoral stage means you just remember shepherd, no? Shepherd holding a stick.
Sheep. Yeah.
And they go place to place. Once you have that shepherd's visual image in your mind, you know, 150 sheep coming behind a shepherd going in the front. Why is that? Shepherd goes in the front, whereas when you take the cattle, they go behind.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because they follow the shepherd. The sheep will follow the master or something.
Cattle don't follow? Cows and bullocks and...
Once they are shown the way, they'll move.
No, sheep can see maximum 3 to 4 feet ahead. More than that, it has not reached. If a sheep is there around 6 or 8 feet away, even if it looks at you, it cannot see you. It can see only a short distance, almost like for 3 or 4 feet. That's the only distance it can see. Otherwise, it is blurred. It's blind, no? It cannot see far. That's why they say, no, Kurigalam Tagabarad in Kannada, they say, no? Means they come together, no, hundreds, maybe 100 sheep comes together. You keep an obstacle on the way, big wooden piece. The first one will jump. Okay? It will jump the obstacle. You just remove.
That's why they say democracy of sheep.
Yeah, then you just remove the obstacle, but all the 99 following, there is no obstacle, but still they will jump. Why, you know? Why, you know, they are just, the first one will be looking at the feet of the shepherd who is walking in front of it. And the second one will be looking at the sheep just in front of it.
In front of it.
Yeah, just follow, blindly follow. That's what called Kurigalam Tagabaradu. Prajagalu Kurigalam Tagabaradu means just to follow, blindly follow. So that's what it is called. It has only short distance. What is the other specialty of a sheep? Sheep is very much used for analysis of human beings. What is the other specialty? Deepthi might know, because In
in
Bible, it is almost everywhere it is mentioned.
Yeah.
The other specialty is that sheep, you can never train a sheep. Have you seen a sheep used in any circus?
No.
No.
It's untrainable. You train it 100 times asking to keep a step, next time it will take an opposite step. Untrainable it is. So human beings, they say whatever you see, however you discipline, they want to disobey the laws. And the third quality is that like sheep are the most vulnerable creatures. Like they cannot run fast, you know. Their body is huge, which cannot be supported by weak legs. If you make them run, they will fall down. So they cannot even save themselves from the attacks of tiger and other things. Like dogs and all other animals can run, but sheep cannot. Once they eat full, no stomach full, they are for them it is difficult to even walk. So their legs are very weak, so they need somebody. That's why they need shepherd. Without shepherd, they cannot. They are one of the weakest. So human beings cannot, without guidance, without mentoring, human beings cannot go forward. And the fourth one is that sheep will eat everything, you know.
Everything.
So it will eat anything and everything. Like rubber, if it eats rubber leaves, no, it will die because rubber this milk, no, it's poison. It will eat anything and everything. So human beings are analytically compared to sheep because even if it is written it is injurious to health and it will cause cancer, they will drink that, they will eat that, they will smoke that. Okay. Human beings want to enjoy everything. So the last specification of sheep is that it doesn't know how much to eat. You could take it to a pasture, or to a green ground where there is grass. It will keep on eating unless the shepherd stops it. It will go on eating. At the end, it can die of stomach upset. So we have vomitoriums, right? In big restaurants, you have vomitoriums. Have you heard of that?
No, father.
No, father.
Yeah.
In Europe, you have. Even in Roman Empire, it was there. Now they have started in many of the big restaurants. Like vomitoriums means you have wash basins, you know, one side. Wash yourself, wash your hands and all. Then you go and eat. On the other side, there are vomitoriums. Vomitoriums means basin where you can vomit. You'll be after eating full, you'll be given a capsule whereby you'll be made to vomit. Also, this sheep is analytically same with human beings because human beings always want immediate satisfaction. Take and eat, they say. Immediate satisfaction means sheep just wants to, cannot look forward. It looks only 4 feet high. So human beings are just bothered about today. They cannot plan it well for the future. They cannot set a goal and be patient, go by step consistently. That's why human beings and sheep are considered together. So that is pastoral stage. Just I wanted to give you the image of the pastor, why pastor is important for this. Okay. Yes. With this picture, you can remember that paragraph, right? Pastor with the sheep is. And in Deepthi will understand in Bible always God is known as pastor and people are known as sheeps. Yeah. And people of God need God. Without God, they cannot survive. Yes.
We need a leader to guide us.
Yeah. Otherwise, they'll stray away. It will never come back by itself like cattle, you know? Okay. So you got that idea, one stage. This next one?
Yeah. This stage paves the way for the agricultural stage, during which the class system began to develop. There was small artisan class, mostly self-employed, and there were also landed proprietors or zemindars, as well as slaves. Thus arose the feudal system.
Okay, there's a third stage, agricultural stage. Now you see the transition comes during the fourth stage. How beautifully these are developed, you see. Yes.
During the fourth stage of these developments, the handicraft stage, a number of social and economic changes took place which marked the beginning of the labor problems in the world. The self-sufficient economy of the village underwent a drastic change. The community of traders and merchants emerged.
This is the first part of an article. I don't want to take the whole thing, but then just wanted to tell you how the structure is, no? How beautifully the structure is given. I'll give you the highlights if you want. It can be highlighted like this. See the highlights. Evolutionary changes from primitive times to the present day.
Modern.
Overall, overall view of the economic history of man from the nomadic times to the modern factory system,
Modern factory system.
and study its relevance of the various labor problems of today. That is there in the later part of the article.
It's a statement.
Yeah, the hunting and fishing stage, topic sentence, the pastoral stage, and economic like the agricultural stage, class system, topic sentence, then the handicrafts stage. How beautifully it is done. When we teach them analysis, like for the competitive exams and all, we teach in a different way. I'll show you. Once I showed you, this is the way we teach them. We ask them to do it. Evolutionary changes. You see that thesis statement. First paragraph of the passage is an introduction to the whole passage. This paragraph is the introduction to the conveying its central ideas and author's opinions. Evolutionary changes from primitive times at the present day till its relevance and all of those till today. This is the thesis statement. Those things. Then it gives the condensed idea of the whole passage, which is elaborate. That all things, those things I have explained to you, right?
Yes, Father.
Overall view of the economic history of man from the nomadic times to the modern factory system. Is that clear? Do you want further explanation on that?
No.
See, various evolutionary periods are hunting and fishing stage, pastoral stage, agricultural stage, handicraft stage. See, once you clearly understand this and visualize, if you remember only these 4 stages, 4 words, you can explain the whole answer. With pastor, you can connect. You should know 2-3 words of pastor connected with the pastoral stage, and 2-3 words connected with the agricultural stage, and 2-3 words connected with the handicraft stage.
Handicraft.
So the whole thing need not be read again. You can just remember. Maybe you can make a mnemonics with these 4 words.
Yeah.
That's fine. Then you can explain in your own way. All these like side headings. Same thing, whatever I explained to you. I wanted to make it clear.
Yes,
is that fine?
Yes, Father.
So why I'm taking it again and again? The certain subtle changes are there, which you have to understand. And as you go even to a higher quality of writing, the whole topic sentence could be like a big article of 50 pages. The thesis statement will be just very general. But then that will include everything. Though it is a very general. For example, when you say evolutionary stages, there are many stages. So that way it will be very general, but then it will give a clear idea to you. Okay, it's going to speak about these things. So once you understand the nature, whether it's chronological or comparison and contrast or those things, that also doesn't mean these are the clear-cut compartments. No. For example, when you have to do a critical evaluation of something, an answer, you have to start with the descriptive language. For example, other day, Ananya had sent me an answer saying that what is the critical analysis of diagnostic system. So first you have to say what is diagnostic system. No, Rudyard Kipling method we call it. You say what it is, why you need it, where it is found, ICD-10 and DSM-5, and all those things you have to say. Then you have to say what are the merits and demerits, or you have to say what are the similarities and differences. Okay, then you have to give your evaluation opinion. Oh, this is better than this. Or this is convenient in this aspect, this is convenient in this aspect. Vasudha is good at dancing, Deepti is good at singing. Okay, but then Vasudha is making more money because dancing is paid high. So monetary wise, Vasudha is in a better position than Deepti. You have to balance yourself, agree to disagree with the things. And at last you must say, overall, today Vasudha is shining because she is making much money, whatever you want to say in general. Okay, and also the professional rule is that you should not use first person expressions in your evaluation. But definitely for your answers you can use, maybe your writers are expecting, always you are supposed to use the third person expressions. Because your opinion is the fact, you are saying about a opinion, and it doesn't mean who is saying it. See, whether DSM has this quality, whether you say it or Deepti says it or Radha says it, that has got that quality. Maybe it is more universal. ICD-10 is more universal because it has got various versions. Whereas DSM has only one version. Or it is into 46 or so languages, ICD-10, whereas DSM is only in English. So whether you say it or somebody else says it, it is same, no? It cannot change. So when you give your statements, you can use the third person. Even in your answers, you can definitely. That's why I wanted to put some or other. I customized your own answer into a schema.